Have you ever noticed how life has a peculiar way of teaching us? The more we run after something, the more distant that thing seems to become. The more we clench our fists, the more sand slips through our fingers. What if everything you believe about achieving something was wrong? What if every struggle you fought until now was really just you fighting yourself? What if life wasn't a competition, but an invitation? What if your failures were simply the universe redirecting you toward something infinitely better? Stop right this moment. Look at your hands. Those same hands that hold on so tightly, that fight so hard, that push with so much force, they also know how to let go. And when they do, when you stop clenching your fists at life, something extraordinary happens. What once seemed impossible becomes inevitable. What felt far away shows up right in front of you. Because you're not here to beg the universe for scraps. You're here to remember that you are the universe experiencing itself through your own eyes. Stop asking for permission to be who you came here to be. What if I told you there's a totally different way to live? A way where you don't need to chase your dreams, because they start coming to you? For years, decades maybe, you've been taught that to get something in life, you need to fight for it. You need to chase after it. You need to force doors to open. But what if all of this was just an illusion? What if the real key was in the opposite direction? Quantum physics teaches us something fascinating. That the observer influences the observed. That our consciousness, our energy, our internal vibration, literally shapes the reality around us. When you desperately run after something, what energy are you putting out? Desperation, lack, need. And the universe, this intelligent field of energy that connects us all, it responds with whatever you're vibrating. If you vibrate lack, you receive more situations to feel lacking. If you vibrate desperation, you receive more reasons to feel desperate. But when you stop, when you let go, when you trust, something magical happens. Your subconscious mind, this powerful part of your mind that processes millions of pieces of information per second, can finally work in your favor. Without interference from fear. Without interference from anxiety. Without interference from control. I want you to imagine with me right here. Imagine you're in a river. A crystal clear river, with calm waters. For a long time, you've been trying to swim against the current. Forcing your way. Fighting against the natural flow of the water. You're exhausted. Your muscles ache. Your breathing is heavy. And then, in a moment of pure exhaustion, you decide to stop fighting. You relax entirely. And something miraculous happens. The current, the same current you thought was working against you, starts carrying you right where you need to be. You make no effort. You don't fight. You don't resist. This is the perfect metaphor for how life works when you stop chasing your desires. When our mind is in a state of stress, when we're in fight or flight mode, our ability to see opportunities decreases dramatically. It's like having tunnel vision. We can only see the problem. We can only see the lack. We can only see what we don't have. But when you relax, when you trust, when you allow, your mind expands. Your possibilities multiply. Your heart opens to receive. Have you ever had this experience of stopping the search for something, and suddenly it appears in your life in a way that's unexpected? Maybe it was a job, a relationship, a solution to a problem that seemed impossible. This isn't coincidence. It's the natural law of the universe in action. When you let go, you create space. Space for the new. Space for the unexpected. Space for the miraculous. Think about plants for a moment. A seed doesn't force its germination. It simply surrenders to the process. It trusts the soil. It trusts the water. It trusts the sunlight. And at the right time, it sprouts. Your desires are like seeds planted in the garden of your heart. They've already been planted. They're already growing. But when you keep digging up the soil every single time to see if it's sprouted yet, when you get impatient, when you get desperate, you disrupt the natural flowering process. The energy of love is magnetic. The energy of gratitude is magnetic. The energy of trust is magnetic. But the energy of fear repels. The energy of lack repels. The energy of desperation repels. So today, in this moment, I invite you to make a different choice. Instead of chasing your desires, practice the sacred art of allowing. Practice the sacred art of allowing. Let life flow through you. Let opportunities come to you. Let love find its way to your heart. This doesn't mean you'll sit around doing nothing. No way. It means you'll act with love, not fear. You're going to act from a place of trust, not desperation. You're going to act from a place of wholeness, not lack. When you wake up in the morning, instead of thinking, "What do I need to accomplish today?" try thinking, "How can I serve today?" Instead of thinking, "What am I missing?" try thinking, "What am I grateful for?" Instead of thinking, "When is this going to happen?" try thinking, "I trust the divine timing of all things." Your subconscious mind, this wonderful mind that works 24/7, is always working for you. It's always seeking ways to materialize what you desire most. But when you're in a state of stress, When you're running after things, you block the channels of receiving. It's like trying to listen to soft music while there's a jackhammer running next to you. The sound is there, but you can't hear it. When you stop running, when you quiet the anxious mind, when you connect with the peace in your heart, you can hear the whispers of the universe. You can notice the synchronicities. You can see the doors that are opening. There's an infinite intelligence working through you and for you, at every moment. This intelligence understands the shortest path between you and your dreams. This intelligence knows the right people to put in your path. This intelligence knows the perfect timing for each manifestation. But you need to trust. You need to let go. You need to allow. Imagine you're holding a balloon in your hands. A balloon filled with helium. While you hold it tightly, the balloon stays where it is. But the moment you open your hands, the moment you let go, the balloon naturally rises. Your desires are like this balloon. They have a natural tendency to be fulfilled. But you need to let go. You need to stop holding on so tightly. You need to trust the natural movement of life. With every breath you take, with every beat of your heart, life is saying yes to you. Yes to your dreams. Yes to your happiness. Yes to your success. Yes to your love. But you need to say yes back. Yes to trust. Yes to patience. Yes to faith in the process. When you wake up tomorrow morning, before you get out of bed, place one hand on your heart. Feel it beating. And tell yourself, I trust that everything that's mine is already on its way. I trust the divine timing of all things. I'm worthy of receiving all the good that life has to offer me. And then, get up. Live your life. Do your activities. But do everything from this place of trust. From this place of inner certainty. From this place of knowing that you're loved, you're supported, and you're guided every step of the way. When you least expect it. In the most unexpected way. Through the most surprising channels. What you've been longing for will knock on your door. And you'll realize it wasn't you who brought this into your life. It was your energy. It was your vibration. It was your trust. It was your self-love. It was your ability to let go and allow. The universe conspires in favor of those who trust. Life supports those who allow themselves to be supported. Love flows naturally to open hearts. So stop chasing. Start allowing. Stop forcing. Start trusting. Stop controlling. Start flowing. And watch the magic happen. Because when you stop pursuing your dreams, they begin to manifest. Tell me here in the comments, what's that desire you've been chasing, and maybe it's time to let go and trust. You don't need to be perfect to be loved by the universe. You don't need to have all the answers to receive life's blessings. You don't need to prove your worth to be deserving of your dreams. You're already enough, right as you are in this moment. And when you truly understand this deep in your heart, when this truth becomes part of who you are, you'll discover that you never needed to chase anything. Because everything you've always sought was already within you, patiently waiting to be recognized. The love you seek is the love you are. Until our next meeting.